After more than 20 years away from the hobby, I'm returning and collecting a Surging Sparks master set, and this is how I'm planning to keep track of the collection. There are some sealed boosters that I'm going to talk about a little bit later. So I've got two different paper lists so that I can refer to. So this is the one that comes in the build and battle preset deck, and so I found that quite useful to begin with, and I was going to stick this on the wall and just tick them off one by one. But then I forgot about the hollows and the reverse hollows, or they call it their standard set and then opposite set. And it just lists the rarities down the bottom there. Because it means that you have to have 2 ticks for each one, and it started to get a little bit confusing. So then I found out that in the ETBs, or the trainer boxes, of which I've opened 2, they actually come with this handy book. And this book was a bit of a revelation for me, because I realized that I'm going to get to know most of the artworks, but I don't know them by default. Oh, it's me. So this comes with that ETB, and it shows you what the cards actually look like, and then it also has a mark on it as well, so that you can see whether it's like the 1 of 1, like the melodic there, or if you go back to your standard cards, they'll have 2 little squares, which shows you that you need to collect it in the normal and the reverse as well. It doesn't list any of the promo cards though, and that's what actually led me on to this huge revelation, which was this completely free app called Pokellector. So you can just click in Pokellector and make an account, I think, and then you can click into like Surging Sparks like I have here, and then you can click into Owned, Needed, and actually mark off the cards one by one as you collect them. What's even cooler is at the top there, it also has the variant, so you can mark off the the normal card, but you can also mark off the variant as you collect them as well, and it helps you keep a track of how much of the set you've actually collected. Completely free, you don't have to pay them any money, and it's just a really, really nice app. I do wish they had photos of the reverse hollows though, because that would make life a little bit easier, because it's a bit confusing sometimes when you click from beautiful artwork and then all of a sudden you can't see it. Another thing I've been experimenting with, but I think it is paid, well, I had to pay for it, is the Collectr app. So this allows you to keep a track of how much your collection is actually worth, and you can actually scan each of the cards individually, and then you can add it to the collection. I found like this will be very useful heading forward, particularly once I get more of the chase cards. I was a bit optimistic with some of the ones I marked off there. So I like this for the money side of it, but I really like the Pokellector app just because it's just all about the pure collection process and actually ticking all those boxes and making sure that you have all the cards. I do like that you can actually look up artworks for things that you want. Like I really want this melodic, and I forget what it looks like sometimes. So if I'm pulling cards and I think that I might have pulled something, but I haven't actually ripped it open yet, I can just see the border. Sometimes I check that to see how excited that I should get. So a really good app, the Collectr app, though I think I had to pay $7 or something a month for it. I don't know if you have to do that or if that was just to get rid of ads, but that's been useful for the money side of it, but I really recommend Pokellector instead. So that's how I'm keeping a track of my collection, and I want to shout out the friends that I've made over on Whatnot, which is like a live streaming platform where I don't, but other people pay people to open cards for them and they just talk about Pokemon. I've made a bunch of friends over there, and I've had a really fun time chatting, and that's my referral code if you want to come join and hang out and chat Surging Sparks with me.